Greetings and welcome back to From the Depths, where the fortress is currently moving itself into the resource zone, though it is trying to swim. I really dislike that. Please stop trying to swim, fortress. You are a sky fortress, not a sea fortress. Though one would be forgiven for making that mistake. Okay, let's get... Whoa, really? That is a very old looking computer there. Wow. I'm not so sure that I trust my weapon systems to that. Okay. Right, we are gathering some resources. I would very much like to spawn a new resource gatherer. So let's see about doing that, shall we? Let's build a little area that can spawn things for us. As we're a sky fortress, obviously we probably want to take that into consideration and build down a little bit, but I'm just going to build a little area just here for now until I've decided on how I'm going to finish building up this fortress, because it's very much up in the air at the moment. I'm not at all sure how I'm going to go with it. Let's bring this back there. Okay. Right, what we're going to want. We are going to want a vehicle blueprint spawner and a bunch of repair tentacles, I imagine. A vehicle blueprint spawner, a vehicle respawner and scrapper. And then, where are you? Repair tentacles. We'll use the compact repair tentacles though. I think that should be fine. There we go. Alright, we look like we're right in the middle of this resource zone, so let's see if we can't get this to spawn the rig for us. Let's select you. I would like a resource rig. Have we got enough? I think we do. Are we spawning that into us? Really? Okay. Okay, let's get on the move then. I was a derp. Let's use K so that we move to the side a bit, maybe? No? Can we move up a bit, maybe? No? Is this being built into us? I believe it has been. This isn't so good. Is it finished? Can we move? Let's just try and leave this zone. I'll be right back. Stupid thing. Alright, let's return to this friendly area. Then we'll come back to the other one just to make sure that the rig is actually set up where it needs to be. I need to remember to tell it to spawn it a little bit further away from my main fortress next time. Right, is it still there? Yes, it is still there. Okay, all is well, I think. Maybe, possibly. Let's respawn about there. We'll go ahead and we'll build our fleet here, I think. Okay, right, let's see. Do we have a little resource rig? Yes, we do. Ah, that's fantastic. I enormously approve of that. Please, guns, stop breaking the missile and also stop shooting through the boat. Collision detection does leave a little bit to be desired, I suppose. Right, if we can rise up enough, we should be fine to just go over the top of this rig. That's right. Just up over the top. Are we still doing okay for power? Yeah, we are. Okay, that should be fine. We'll just fly over and then hopefully repair tentacles will fix that. Maybe. Are you going to be able to fix it? I'm not sure. Maybe I should go down there and fix it myself. But someone is about to attack 4-2. Where's resource zone in 4.2? I'm not sure where they're talking about. This one, oh, right. They're going to, that's 3.1. That's a little bit confusing, but okay. Have we fixed that yet? No, we've just parked over the top of it. Well, it's not very polite. Let's go down there and fix it, because I must have left before it had finished building it. Hello, down there. I have come to fix what I didn't fix before. Alternatively, I'll just rebuild it, I guess. I mean, I can do that as well. No? Not allowed? Apparently not. Curiouser and curiouser. How about I add a little repair drone? Just to fix these sorts of problems. Though I suppose if I do that, I'm going to have to leave a spares crate as well. No, still not willing to fix it? That's kind of annoying. Maybe it's got something to do with this. If I remove that first, perhaps I can build it. I mean, clearly I can do this. So I'm not sure why it's having a problem with it now. Oh, there we are. Ah, very well. Let's take that away. Also take this away and that away. There must have been some sort of the order in which these items were attached to the rig had caused some sort of issue. That's the only thing I can think of. But there we are. All is fixed now. Let me back up. Alright then. Now, we need a boat. Rather epic music for building boats. I think I approve. Though how we're going to dock the boat is the question. I am going to need a dock. I'll worry about that later though. For now, we just need a boat. Right, so constructibles, vehicle. Place another vehicle and start to build on it. Very well. Let's get down close to the water. And we're now in the water. There we go. Right, so we've got wood at the moment. For the time being, I think that is fine. I can go ahead and change anything else later on. Like if we make a vehicle and I decide, yeah, this is a pretty good vehicle, then I can redo the hull in light metal alloy or whatever I particularly want to. But first, let's actually get something that works. Okay. That is a reasonable start, I feel. And we'll take out the front just a little bit more. About this. Okay, there's our start. We are going to need a keel though. So let's get a lead block and try to center it for now. There we are. Now, I have been asked numerous times to consider building, I think they're called pontoons. I could be mistaken with that though. I do apologize if I am mistaken. And I see no reason not to try. So we're going to build this out with the intention of having pontoons on the side. which would hopefully help with keeping this well balanced as well. Now we're going to make this a lot larger in scale than the previous vehicle we had. But that is going to mean there's going to be a fair bit of building out involved. Yeah, let's bring that out a little bit further. There we are. Take that one away. Okay, that's getting a little out of control. There we are. This seems like a reasonable size, actually. We should be able to get a decent engine going in there. And let's grab this again. In fact, let's go ahead and... Ooh. What just happened there? Did someone just break my stuff? They did. You git. Not that I had anything built there, I suppose. Right. Let's get that built out. We'll take these side ones away. Okay, I'm actually quite liking the shape of this so far. Let's start with... Alright, this is going to be the main part of the vessel. So we'll have the engine in here, I think. So let's go ahead and start with that. I'm not going to build the huge engine that I've got up in the fortress, though. We'll build a bespoke engine for this. We'll dial it back just a little bit. There. There we go. Now, I'm not sure what type of weapon we're going to have on this engine. Sorry, on this vehicle, so... That would probably be an important thing to decide early on. For the... For example, if we were going to use something like a laser, we would need an enormous engine to power that. I'm fairly certain we're not going to be going for a laser. But, other than that, I'm not really sure what we'll go for. We could just go for a regular cannon. And that might be worth having. Perhaps a really rapid fire, kind of flak gun sort of cannon. Not particularly high gauge, but very high rate of fire. So that is going to mean that we are definitely going to want to have ammo processing on this. So let's build with that in mind then. So we'll bring this down a little bit. I think we'll... seal this section off in a way. Like so. And then on this part we'll have that. We'll have a door there, I think. We could even have the bridge in here with some sort of glass at the front. That might actually be quite nice. As for fuel, we are going to need fuel storage tanks. So let's build those. I want a fair bit of room around here. We'll have 2 fuel storage tanks there, and we'll have a fuel processor here. Like so. So this is going to be able to make its own fuel on the go. We need air pumps. We'll have one at the back. Just about here. We'll also possibly have one at the front, maybe? Might not be necessary. In fact, it doesn't look like it is necessary at the moment, so we'll leave that for now. But I'm going to want this to be a lot lower down. So let's build... In fact, let me get rid of the keel for now. We'll build this out and just add some extra wood blocks as defense, really. Let's shape the bottom of the boat. Oops, that was very much in the wrong direction. And how much further back would that go? A little ways. And use wood block there. And then we'll have the lead blocks below that one, I think. There we are. That should keep it nice and in the water. All right then. Next up, I guess I could have the ammo in here with the ammo processor as well. I mean, this would be the front of the boat. I'm not sure about having the ammo so visible to the enemy. No, let's not put that there. Let's have the ammo barrels in here. What we could do is clad this area with additional armor, perhaps. If I put ammo processors on top, then that's going to give me a fresh supply of ammunition at a constant rate. I could go for light metal alloys just in this section for now to protect the fairly vulnerable and extremely explosive components, but we don't have the metal for that at the moment, so we'll just have to wait on that. But I think 2 ammo barrels and an ammo processor for each 2 should be more than enough. That said, let's see, where are the ammo barrels again? Can I place these on top? No, damn. I thought I might be able to game the system a little bit there. But I can definitely do that. That'll do for now. Right, we'll add a door. There we go. So this will be the main way of getting into the engine section. And I can go ahead then and add a lot of armor in here to make it a little bit more safe for having all of these explosive components. Right, let's go for more of this. I have some wood blocks, and thinking about it, let's also include repair bots. That seems like a very smart idea to add those in now. Let's have 2 repair bots at the back there. Can I place them on top? No, I cannot. That is a shame. But I can place them along the side like that. Okay. That is giving me a fairly good little starting point for this vessel. I want to extend the keel, though. Looking at the way that it's bobbing in the water currently. There we are. Is that more stable now? It's actually hard to tell. The rolling of the waves is making it hard to tell whether it's pitching forward or back. So let's just continue adding the armor. That actually works out quite well for me. And let's do that as well. Fill that in. Okay. This is starting to look okay now. I am liking the idea of having the bridge in the forward area here, so we're going to go ahead with that. We're going to use the vehicle controller, though, because I prefer this to the ship's wheel. We'll have it about there with the chair behind. I'll also have the weapon control. Where are you? Fire control computer. Just by there. No, I don't need 2 of them. You derp. Let's get rid of that mirror line then. Oh, really? Okay, let's put it that way then. There we go. I will have another air pump in here, though, I think. Because it does seem to be... A paddle? The paddle block allows the creation of paddle steamers. Oh, right. Paddle steamers. Sorry. I was thinking something completely different there. Okay. There we are. Now we're starting to get somewhere. I want that to come out at least 1 more point. And that as well. Oh, damn it. I got rid of the mirror line. There we go. Now, actually, thinking about it, I don't want this to all be... wood. I want some of this to be glass. So I can actually see out of this thing. There you go. And we'll add plenty of glass at the front here. This is starting to look quite snazzy, if you ask me. I'll build it up about that tall. Get rid of that as well. Is there going to be a convenient way that I can get this to behave for me? Maybe. Attach it like that. Oh, something else has probably just gotten blown up by the bloody enemy. Actually, let's try putting the beam there. That beam there. Okay, I'm really liking this. At this point, we could even consider making this into a sub. Though, that would mean losing the AA gun idea. I could perhaps have... I could have water... underwater missile systems. That might be quite useful. I'm not sure. I kind of like the idea of having an AA system, but this is definitely turning into a sub. There's no denying it. That is the front of a sub if ever I've seen one. And you know what? When the muse beckons, who are we to deny her? The muse wants a sub. The muse shall get a sub. Also, I quite like building subs. Let's get this out there. Yeah, we'll fill that in around there. We're not going to need as heavy armor if we're making a sub. That is one concern that we can that is slightly alleviated. And that is not going to work. So we'll just do that. I would like to shape this up properly, but it gets a little bit complicated. We'll have some wood blocks there, there. I'm still undecided though on what type of weapon system we'll use for this. If it is a sub, then it does give us a few other options. We could have a sub that remains really close to the ground and releases depth charge like weapons. We could have, as I mentioned, a missile system. But I suppose there isn't actually any particular reason why we couldn't have a minigun. Well, not a minigun, a rapid fire cannon as a sub. It's just I'm not sure how much velocity and energy a bullet loses in this game coming out of the water. I'm fairly certain it does lose something, so it would not be the optimum type of weapon for a sub. Let's see. We want this whole wall to be fleshed out. Actually, we don't want that one. Get rid of that. That should be good enough. Now, the reason why I'm leaving the top completely flat, despite the fact that I'm shaping everything else, is because this is where we're going to be putting our weapon system. Regardless what it is, building it suitable for a turret is probably a wise move. And we definitely want to improve the armor on those corners. Like so. Alright, there we go. We're starting to flesh this out a bit. I'm adding embellishments that I really don't need to. Let's just go with the beams for now to flesh out these corners. What is that one? That is a regular block. That is also a regular block. That is good. Right, there we go. Now, it's bloody dark in here, so how about we add a light fitting? I think that is a perfect idea. Add one about there. Really? They flicker? Do you have any idea how much that is going to break my brain? Game, why do you need to do this to us? That one works fine. Oh no, okay. They are working okay now. Kind of. Maybe. Possibly, I'm not sure. We'll also have one... Actually, we'll have one there and one there. Okay. Plenty of light. Only I didn't get that properly set up, annoyingly. And one there as well. It may be interacting with the mirror line, I imagine. There we go. I'm really liking that. Question is, how on earth am I meant to get inside? Let's get down here and work out where we're going to enter from. We could have... No, I don't think I want an entry point on the inside. In this part, that is. Let's sort these out. They are flickering like mad. That is a shame. I would have liked to have used them, but I'm not going to keep them if they're just going to be doing that. Let's get rid of these. Maybe they're interacting with each other. Ah, that's what it is. The light is fighting. There we go. That is much, much better. Alright. Now, I suppose I could have a door on this side. Or rather, of these parts. Well, that wouldn't be too bad. Yeah. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. And we'll only have... Well... it'll make me feel weird if I've taken out the blocks on one side and not the other. Damn it! Alright, miscellaneous. Standard door. A door for our sub. In fact, let's get rid of you as well. The door can be there. Now we can probably get away with doing that. Have a wood block there and there. Okay, yeah, this is actually working. I wasn't sure where I was going with that, but it does look like this will work. Alright. No, that is the wrong place. There we go. And we have our little entryway. And it even allows us to tidy up a few things. That is perfect. Okay, so we've got two little entrances there. We do need to flesh this out inside, though. And There we go. Right, there we are. We now have everything in its proper place. How many tiles is that? That is 4. Okay, that means we can have a beam there. There we go, a little bit of extra armor. Alright. This is actually starting to come together. You have to do a little bit of swimming to get in, but that's fine. And close the door. Ah, glorious. I'm liking this. Big, wide engine room. Yes, we can do something with this. I could even go with a laser, I suppose, if I really wanted to expand that engine, but I'm not sure I do. Alright, let's have a quick look at this. What are we going to call this vehicle? XCOM reference. It has to be done. This is taking 10,000 natural resources, 4,000 metal, 1,100 oil, 3.5 thousand scrap, and 1,500 crystals. Those lights are bloody expensive, unless that was... No, those don't. Maybe it's this. I don't know. I'm not sure I like that. No. Still, I mean, it's not a great looker on the outside, but it may still prove quite deadly. Depending on what we put on it. I mean, we could just make a sub that can move around, get under the enemy, and then surface in order to fire its main weapon. But if we're going to make a sub, I think we should make a sub that can attack things from the seafloor. So, with that in mind, the only question I have though is whether the AI knows how to use subs. This may be a command vessel, if that's the case, and I'll have to build a second, like just a regular boat for the AI to use, whilst we get to use this one. But let's continue putting some more parts on. We'll put the rudder on. May even put more than one rudder on. Yeah, we'll put 3 rudders. There we are. Of course, put the line back. Boat propellers. Now, I could have a huge propeller right on the back there. And if this is a sub, that will actually work. So, I see no reason not to. If we surface, however, then many of these will not be accessible. So, we'll have these small propellers to give it maneuverability out of when it's surfaced. We're going to need propellers along the sides to help it steer as well. When it's underwater, it will actually need... Well, that said, I could use... Where are they? Is it the weather vane? I'm not sure. No, it's absolutely not the weather vane. We'll need hydrofoils in order to be able to steer down properly. So we need those along the side. And probably nearer to the front than the back. Let's bring those out a little bit more. There we go. And finally, I'm thinking we'll actually go into air. Where is it? There's an engine that jet stabilizes. Are those them? Yes, they are. Just able to use engine power to level out the vehicle. Put on each side to reduce roll, and one on the front and back to reduce pitch. Yeah, it works underwater. There we are. That's what we need. We need these to help keep this sub from rolling too much. We'll use 2 of them. 2 sets, that is. No, we'll expand that out just a little bit more, and then we'll pull this a little bit further back. There we go. Move that forward too. Okay. I think we've set up the propellers as needed. And the stabilizers and the hydrofoils. We could probably do with more hydrofoils, honestly, if my previous escapades with sub-construction are anything to go by. That may be enough. But I have already spent a long time working on this, so I'm going to wrap the episode up here with our sub partially constructed. We still have a lot of things that we need to add to this. We need to tie up all of the controls so it can properly maneuver itself. We want a turret up here, and that's also going to require a AI to help with that. And we could probably do with a few more propellers. I'm not sure. I think we've probably got enough, including the huge propeller, for forward propulsion. But we still need to decide what this turret is going to be controlling. Is it going to be a gun? Is it going to be a laser? It's not going to be a laser, actually. So it's either a gun or a missile or torpedo system, or it could even just be it will release loads of like mines. So we sail underneath the target and release a load of mines. The only thing is, if we want to be able to hit anything that isn't sailing, it's going to have to be a gun or a missile system specifically. I'm leaning towards missile system, honestly. But we are going to have to see how all of that goes in the very next episode. So, I do hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope you will be joining me for the next. But until then, and as always, do take care.